All right, welcome to the 2018-19 school year. So you are in your economics class right now, and we want to talk about how you're going to do your budget project digital and completely paperless is our goal. So when you go to classroom.google.com, you're going to see all of your classes for the year loaded. You're going to go ahead and select the class. So in this case, I know it's a sample English class, but yours will be Thad Cruz economic class. To access your budget project, you're going to go to this classwork tab right here. Now, notice there's going to be multiple assignments potentially posted. So you need to pay attention to the topic, but you're going to find the one that says budget, and you are going to click view assignment. Now, the way you know that this assignment is accurately presented to you is you're going to see a copy of the budget project. It will say overall budget project, and it will say your name. So in this case, Thad Cruz. So I'm going to open my copy. This is just like if the teacher were to go make a physical copy in the copy machine, except it's a digital copy. You'll see if I scroll through this, I have the entire 11-page budget document right here. So the way I'm going to go about completing the budget project is typing into this physical Google Doc. So anywhere that you see something highlighted yellow is an indicator that that's something you need to fill out. So in this case, I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put my roommates, whatever that might look like moving forward. So again, if you see parent signature, and Mr. Cruz will go over that, my roommates, their names. So I'll put my roommates. It says in the premises located at, so I might put my address. Moving on, so forth. So one thing you want to make sure of is if you see these ones up here are pretty easy where you just enter the information, but the ones where they need to be spaced out appropriately. So if I type in Mr. Cruz's name as my roommate and amount paid, I want to hit the tab button and make sure that it's lining up nicely and not looking all jumbled. So I don't want my paper to, look something like that. I want to make it nice. So again, that tab button. Basically, any shortcuts you need are really easy to find if you just Google them. It's the same thing if you wanted to learn how to do something on Twitter or Instagram. You just Google how to do it. It's the same thing when you are working on a document. So for editing the document, it should be really easy. You're not going to hit this turn in button. Instead, you're going to wait until you get to class that day and Mr. Cruz is going to view your assignment. The big difference that we want to see is you're going to have to show evidence. So when we scroll down here and we find information on your furniture, you'll see it says your pictures can be from online stores and ads, things like that. That's great, but you need to show evidence of that. So normally what would happen is you would print out a picture of it, but that's a waste of paper. So I'm going to show you, let's say I come to Craigslist and I find so I'm going to come in Fresno and I want to find a couch. Okay, let's say this one is the couch I want. I need to be able to show Mr. Cruz this information. So you have a couple of options. It's going to really depend on your computer. You can take pictures of them. So I have a Mac, so I'm screenshotting. If you don't have a Mac, you need to research how to take a screenshot. You could take a picture of the computer screen with your phone, but you need to make sure you get all the accurate information. The way that you're going to put it into your document, so let's say this is my couch. I'm going to start on the next page. Again, I want to make sure the format is right, so I don't want it in italics. So I'll write couch, and it was $50. And maybe even just to double check and make sure you have everything accurate, you could copy the URL, highlight your word, and you could link it. So if it ever gets lost, so you hit apply, that's called a hyperlink. So now if I come over here and click, it automatically takes me there. I would recommend doing this just in case any of your pictures get lost. This is again called hyperlinking, and we'll put a resource up for how to hyperlink. But when I have my picture, I'm going to click insert image. In this case, it's on my computer. If yours is on your phone, you could do this digitally. So again, it's going to depend on your phone or your computer and what type you have, but then I just insert my image. So then I would go to the next item. Maybe that's my table, and I'm going to go about it the same way. So again, some of this is individual based on the computer, but you can always seek help and ask questions. Don't be afraid to do that. But this is the basics for how to access and use your budget project.